Hello and welcome. In this video, we will work with project dependencies, constraints, leads and lags. Our agenda for today is project dependencies, leads and lags, project constraints, how to set up project deadlines, and how to identify task successors and predecessors. So what are project dependencies? A dependency is a link between a predecessor task and a successor task. A dependency controls the start or finish of the successor task according to the predecessor task. And we have two methods. The first method is the automatic method. So we have a list of tasks. You select the task and then click in Now to Schedule and then link the selected task. So project will link the tasks in a finish to start dependency. Now for the second method, we will do it manually. So select the successor task, in this case will be 43, and the predecessor the 42. So we will link these two tasks manually. So for that, just go here to information and then go to predecessors. So on ID, put the ID of the predecessor, that will be 42. And project puts the default type, that is finish to start, and then click OK. So it linked in a finish to start. Now let's do the next scenario, that is start to start. Let's do the next one. That is finish to finish. Okay, you can see it's finish to finish. And in predecessors show 42FF, that is finish to finish. And the last scenario will be start to finish. Okay, so the last one is not very common, but we have to check it anyway because it exists in project. So let's put it back into the default. And the next task, we will link it automatically. Now let's check our agenda. We have the leads and lags. So the lag time is a delay between the tasks, so we will be behind a schedule, and a lead time is an overlap between the tasks, so we will be ahead of a schedule. And to set up the leads and lags, we have to go to task, information, and predecessors. Basically, it's where we were before. So let's put a lag, a delay, on the task 43. So let's go to information and predecessors. Let's put a lag of 3 days. 1, 2, 3 days. Okay, so you can see we have a delay of 3 days. Now let's put the lead. Again in predecessors, to put the lead, we have to put a negative time, minus 3 days. So now we are ahead of schedule. We save some time here. Okay, so let's see what is next on the agenda. We have the project constraints. As soon as possible, finish no earlier than, no later than, and must finish on. Okay, let's work with this operations task. Let's put a constraint that must finish on. So let's go to information, and now we will go to the advanced tab, and here we have constraint type. We will put must finish on, and let's put the same date that we have, 19 of September. 19 of September. Okay, and let's say continue. Okay, so now we have must finish on 19th of September. What happened if we have we save time? Let's say that this task, it took 1 day. Instead of the 3 days, it took 1 day. As you can see here, because we put the constraint, is going to start, no, sorry, it's going to finish until the 19th of September. So if you put the constraint, you are not taking advantage of the schedule, the engine schedule of a project that will always put an as soon as possible. So let's put it back into the default, and you can see how it will put as soon as possible, so we will be taking advantage of that time that we are saving here. Okay, so always put as when you can leave the auto schedule, so project will do the schedule as soon as possible. So let's see what is next in the agenda. We have how to set up the project deadlines. This is in the same place where we were before. Let's say warehouse. We go to information and advance. We have right there the deadline. Let's leave the same day, 25 of September. 25. Okay. Let's see what happened when we have a delay. I don't know if you can see there that green arrow. So I hope with this you can see more clearly. Let's put a delay here. Let's put 5 days. So here we can see the deadline, and basically we are not meeting the deadline, right? You can see here more clearly. So it's showing there that we are behind the schedule. We couldn't meet the deadline. Let's see what is next. How to identify the tax successors and predecessors. This is very easy. Let's just select one tax, let's say this one. And to identify the tax successor and predecessor, come here to tax path and then click in predecessors. Let me take out the zoom so you can see it more clearly. So the predecessor will show with a different color. And now let's do the successors. So you can see there is showing with a different color the successor. So you can do this for different tasks. Predecessor and successor. So basically this is how you can work with the deadlines, constraints, leads and lags. I hope this video is useful for you, and thank you as always for watching these videos of my series. Have a great day.